Yes, guys, welcome back to Subbed Off Early. This is Coach's Corner, where we answer questions from you guys, the latest topics and debates that happen in grassroots football. Obviously, myself, Tez, aka the Gaffer Tez.
George, aka Coach Carter.
Yeah, man. So a little bit. I mean, you lot will get used to this segment, but obviously we're involved in football as coaches and scouts, and this is what we do professionally. Um, But yeah, what's the question for today, George?
What do we get? We got should players play for more than one team, Tez? That's the question that got emailed to us.
Should players play for more than one team?
I'll let you go first.
Um, See, this one's a tricky one.
It is.
It's a very tricky one because sometimes I'm like yes, and sometimes I'm like no. There's pros and cons for both, but there's also because there's another thing that you can add into it: the school team.
Yeah, but you got to play school football.
You got to, but you know sometimes like
Everyone plays school football.
yeah, I hear it, but there's school football as well. But there's your team. So you know, like you got important fixture, you want everyone at training, and then you got four players playing a match,
Yeah.
and you're like, it's not ideal. Obviously, look, I work for Middlesex County Schools football as well. Like, so I know how important it is. They get priority over academies and stuff as well. Schools football, like county. So yes. All right. I shall start with this one. So I think yes and no. Why I say no, I'm going to start off with the negative, right? And the cons. Why I say no is because you can get bad habits. Or, like one coach might tell you to do something, your other coach might tell you to be completely against it. Like he will tell you go left, he's telling you go right, he's telling you go forward, he's telling you go back. So the kid will get confused as well. So when it comes to your game, you're like, why are you doing that? Well, my other coach told me that when I get the ball, I should just dribble and not pass to anyone. But then over here, you're telling them, yo, when you get the ball, if you got space, attack the space, find your pass. Or, you know what I mean? Like everyone, and it could just create bad habits. And it's not ideal if things clash and then someone takes more priority over that club than that club. So, it can upset people, it can upset players, it can upset parents, it can, why is he doing that and why is he doing that? It can cause a bit of conflict, let's say. Now, the pros, which I like, is that they're playing more football. So I like the fact that they're playing more football. They're actively doing maybe instead of 2 sessions a week, now they're doing 4 sessions a week. And then they're playing 2 matches, maybe Saturday and Sunday. But for me, there's you can and you can work in line with some of these coaches as well, because some coaches, they try and push you over here full time. But some coaches are cool. Like I've got a couple of my boys, they play for another club. For us, it's worked well. They play there because it's near their area. They travel to come to us. We never really step on their toes. They don't step on our toes. We just kind of get on with it, and it's worked well for us. But yeah, I know how it can get frustrating. And there's probably a couple other points. I'm gonna let you go because it's been a long day.
Tez, for me, I'm just going to keep it blunt. At the foundation phase, no.
Yeah,
And I'm only going to speak on behalf of
your team.
our club.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, like I've explained it to parents every single year. Some parents look at me like, "Oh, why can't?" Yeah, because we're trying to develop different things. So where you spoke about habits on the pitch, we're also trying to develop habits off the pitch.
yeah,
So, for example, what you have is okay. So we implement rules where if you don't come training, yeah, you don't play and
okay,
whatnot.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's just one of
Makes
those
sense.
foundational rules that should be applied
Yeah,
in football. Obviously, you got to be there for your teammates. You know what I mean?
yeah. Of course, you got to train.
Commit. You
You
got to
can't just
commit, and
not turn up and
yeah,
play.
you
Yeah,
got to commit and
it's not
stuff like
fair.
that. But now, if you have, for me, when I go back to the foundation age group, if you got and foundation age group is more parent driven, so the kids are just going to do what the parent says.
Yeah,
So if you got a kid that you've put into a Saturday team, oh, you've missed your training for your Sunday team, probably won't play, but you're going to be playing Saturday. So what happens to me, that develops that entitled kid that for me, that, oh, you know what, maybe on Tuesday I'm supposed to go to my Sunday team's training, but I don't feel like going, man. I can't be bothered because guess what? I don't mind. I'm going to be playing on Saturday anyway. So I don't, do you know what I'm saying? It develops those bad habits off the pitch where what we're trying to do, we're trying to make you hungry. We're trying to make you fight for your place, earn your place. Those things that you can take into other fields of your life. So for me, because I always say foundation age for us, we don't have that. It's either you're all in on us and we can be all in on you, or you can be all out and we're just all out on you. Let's just keep it that way and whatnot. Because the same way when I tell parents that in our meetings and whatnot, we only got one team per age group for our club.
Yeah.
So we're committed to you. If we've given you a spot on the team, we're committed to you at the end of the day. There's other people on our waiting list that don't come in. At the end of the day. We've committed to you because we think you fit best in our role. So we want the same back. We want you guys to commit to us. Now, obviously, on the flip side, for me, when they go secondary school, when they're a bit more mature at that level, when you can speak to them a certain way, I think it is good that they go and play elsewhere if they want to and whatnot. But also, it goes back to your point in terms of where are you going
playing,
to play?
yeah.
Because remember, a lot of these teams that you go and play for, they don't care about your development. They care about how many wins you can get for their team.
100%.
They don't care about your development. So even if you're developing bad habits, they don't care about you developing bad habits. Did you win for us today? Yeah, you got the 3 points. You had a fantastic game. I'll see you next Saturday. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they
And
don't
you bring
care,
those
yeah.
bad habits to our team on a Sunday, and then you, like you said, you're just looking at the player like, what are you doing? Like, what type of decision making is that? Well, 24 hours before that, he was making that same decision.
And I was
and
getting praised for it, yeah.
So for me, it's always, that's why for me, I prefer the foundation age group, stick with one age group. And then if you get to secondary school where the kids are more in kind of like more mature, where you can speak to them about this is why we're implementing this. Because what I find out at foundation age groups, the kids actually don't mind this. You know who minds.
Yeah.
It's the parents.
Parents, yeah.
At the end of the day. I've had a parent the other day tell me, excuse me, why wasn't my kid selected for Sunday? So I gave them the answer and whatnot. They said, okay, fair enough. I just wanted to know because I weren't there or whatever it is and blah, blah, blah. I asked the kid the next session, oh, did your parents tell you why you didn't get selected or whatever? No, they didn't tell. So why are you asking me then? If you're not going to go back and feed that to him to say, when you go on your next training session, this is what coach is looking for. Because I expect parents are asking me so they can relate to their kid in whatever way they want to relay it. But it's more like they're taking it in for themselves.
Yeah.
And just keeping it for themselves. And then the player comes to me next training session, Coach George, you're all right. Okay, did your mum and dad speak to you about? No, they didn't speak to you about nothing. It's just.
Listen, I've had parents that have been upset with me because certain situations have happened, like very similar to that.
Yeah.
And they'll say oh, he's at home, he's upset. Like, why didn't this happen?
Oh.
I'm like, hold on. I'm gonna bump into this kid because I might work in his school, and this was a couple of years ago, whatever. So I said, "Was you at home crying yesterday? Your mum phoned me," and then he goes, "No, why?" He goes, "It was like, why?" He goes, I said, "Are you serious? Like, because I was gonna come and explain to you about like, this is the reason why." Even though I told your mum, he was like, "No, it was cool." Like, it goes, "I was at the game. I was cool. I didn't cry at the game."
That's the worst thing.
He might have played like 5 or 10 minutes in that game, but when it was a tight game, cup game, and everyone knows our rules, guys. Like,
Tez, I'm telling you.
And he was like 13, 14 years old. He's not like young.
But that's what I'm saying about. That's why I'm very much into the whole foundation age group. No, stick to your one team. If they are also developing, that's another thing. If they are also developing you, I had kids come last year, trial out for our team. Oh, George, listen, we really want to be part of this, yada, yada, yada. I've told them the rules. You can either leave your team, come over here and focus, or we can focus on you. Parent turned around and said, listen, I don't think the kid wants to leave their friends and whatever they have.
That's fine then, yeah.
Guys, listen, no problem whatsoever, no bad feeling or whatever it is. Just go over there, but you just got to stay over there. We just want players in the foundation age group that are committed over here. Because what we find out with the foundation age group, these kids are not fully developed mentally in terms of
Definitely
like what's going on. So for them, a lot of kids they're sponges. So a lot of things, they just hear a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
They hear a lot of stuff and then it just comes out of action.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So they might come to my session. Because remember, I used to have a situation where people were playing for multiple teams and whatnot, but it just weren't benefiting us. Because it was just like, I'm not coaching where we left from. I'm now having to coach where you left from with your other team.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So who am I coaching for? Am I coaching for your other team or am I coaching for us and your development? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
So
100%.
for me, yeah, foundation age group, don't agree with. I just say stick with one team. If it's the right team that's going to develop your son on and off the pitch and whatnot. But when it gets to secondary school, when you can really have a conversation with these boys and they have a bit more, their characters coming out, they kind of know what they want. And stuff like that. You can have a conversation with them. Just tell them, like, listen, if you're going to play Saturday football, no problem. But we still need that same
Commitment,
sort of thing. Plus, also, Tez, if you've built that foundation up from the foundation age group, by the time they do get to secondary school and find an extra team, it's already been embedded in them how important this team is here.
Yeah.
That they've grown up with.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, coach, it really is extra. Like what I'm doing really is extra. It's not to replace. It's not to disrespect. What's going on
guess
here.
it's just easy, innit? That's what it is. It's an easy way out for people. It's like, well, if I'm not getting selected in this Sunday squad because I'm not good enough, but I am in the squad and I might not get the minutes that I want or whatever, people are just like, oh, I might as well play Saturday football then. You know, like it's just an easy way out.
And Tez, if you're
So-
doing that in football, what are you going to do in life?
Exactly.
what
Listen,
you're
that's a
gonna do.
whole different conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So, look, with me, I'm not as fast as long as no one steps on my toes. Because as soon as it happens, where someone goes, well, I can't come this week because I need to go here, even though they play Saturdays, but we got a tournament on a Sunday. Stay there. Don't come back here. Because now you're interfering with my sessions and my matches and my team.
Yeah.
Don't bring us over here. I've had this conversation, and to be fair I haven't got many that do it. I think I've got maybe 2, 3.
Something like that.
Yeah, I've got
It's
2 or
always a
3.
small, it's always a
but
small.
they all play for the same team as well.
Okay.
So we don't really like. They're all at the same team on Saturdays. They come and play for us. But it was like one of the dads and the boys, and they were like, "Oh, we want to challenge ourselves." They feel like that league is a bit too easy, so they come here. So I was like, "Look, it's fine. Just don't interfere with anything else. I don't want to hear about what's going on over there or this or that. Like, yeah, you can tell me about how his, performances are, but I don't want to hear no gossip, no, just leave. I've got enough problems on this side." And something that you mentioned was bad habits, like I said, on the pitch and off the pitch, how they behave in certain situations, because all coaches are different. My style's different to your style. You might be able to talk to me in some way, might not be able to do the same with you. So you got to make sure that, because if you play under Tez and you play under George, it's 2 completely different people. Me, I'm a little bit more, I can have a conversation with you. You're like, do it or don't. You know what I mean? Like, me, I'm there. I'm trying to mentor the hell out of you. Like, let's get these problems out. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, there's different styles. So just don't bring it over. I think as long as it doesn't interfere for me, but I wouldn't do many, even my older lot, I said I won't accept it. Some of my older lot, I said I don't accept it. Like, I need you here Saturdays and Sundays, because a lot of them play Saturdays, Sundays.
Yeah, but when you're the older lot and you've got them 2 leagues,
yeah, it's
then
different.
that's fair.
Yeah,
that's different. They don't need to be finding out
Yeah.
nothing extra. But yeah, so on the whole, I'm kind of similar to you in terms of yes and no, but I'm flat out no going
for the
through experience
foundation.
For the foundation.
Yeah.
Flat out no.
You're more foundation based anyway. Me, I'm more, the 12 to 16s mainly. Obviously, we got one foundation team. Everyone else is 12 to 16. But next year that might change. We'll see what happens. Because
Every year's different.
you know what? These older ones are giving me a headache now,
They
man.
always do, man.
Oh
Always
my
do,
God.
man.
But yeah, that's Coach's Corner, man.
Guys, appreciate it. Keep your questions coming in. We are gonna have a Grassroots full episode soon.
Yeah.
An updated version. We're gonna bring some guests on.
Yeah, we
as
got
well.
some things lined up. We're just waiting for a couple things to start running smoothly, and then we're gonna, we didn't want to get all the guests on early while we're still kind of going through this, because it's still new to us. It hasn't even been a year. Like, has it even been 6 months?
No, that's nowhere near.
When did we start? September, October,
Something like that. Anyway.
something like that. So yeah, man, like it feels, because we do it weekly. It feels like we've been doing it a long time, innit? And we miss a week, and then.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah,
So guys, get your questions in. Let us
Yeah,
know, and then we'll see you on the next segment.
see you soon, guys.
Culture segment.